Statements, and first up tonight is Ash Regan.
The SNP has lost its way. There's been no progress on independence in the last few years, despite the worst UK governments of all time. We used to grow support for independence by governing wisely, and it worked. We secured the only majority government in Scottish history and a referendum in which we built support to within a whisker of victory. The ballot box is the gold standard of democracy, and since Westminster is preventing Scotland from having its say on independence through a referendum, our only legal option is to use the ballot box we do have access to. At every election going forward, we will make it crystal clear that a majority of votes for the SNP will be a democratic mandate for independence. And my priority as leader will be to deliver effective government that responds to the needs of the people of Scotland. And at the same time, we will build the foundations for independence through a dedicated commission and launch a new independence campaign through a national convention. A vote for me is a vote for a better Scotland for all of us through independence.
Thank you, and next we have Humza Yousaf.
I'm Humza Yousaf, and I'm standing to be SNP leader and your next First Minister. As your First Minister, I will build on our government's radical and progressive agenda, ensuring no one is left behind. Only with independence can we unleash our nation's potential. Independence is normal, and it is inevitable. I will build support for independence to new heights, where the will of the Scottish people can no longer be denied. I will build a wellbeing economy with people at the heart, so we can ensure that every child in Scotland, like my girls, has the best start in life, rich with opportunities, no matter your background. I'm the only candidate who will stand up to Westminster's power grab and defend our democracy, maintain a pro-independence majority in Parliament, and I'm the only candidate who is unequivocally committed to protecting and advancing the rights of all those we serve. As First Minister, at every turn, I will serve you, the people of Scotland.
Thank you, and Kate Forbes.
It's time for change. Continuity won't cut it. Tonight I offer a new start for Scotland, a radical, new vision based on the massive potential of this nation to be both prosperous and socially just. That means candour about our challenges, but it also means competence to fix them. I want to eradicate poverty, tackle the cost of living crisis, and reform our NHS. And I'll do it by building a world-leading green economy, capable of driving growth for generations to come. More of the same is not a manifesto. It's an acceptance of mediocrity. We can do better, and my government will focus on the people's priorities. I can reach across the political divide and turn a divided nation into a settled majority for yes, by motivating and inspiring the whole yes movement, but also reaching out to those who are not yet convinced. It's time for a new generation to lead, and I'm ready and able to lead that new generation.
Well, thank you all for setting out your stall.